series where we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the third episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, titled Teamwork. We open the episode at a brand new location, Angel Grove High School. Trini and Kimberly are trying to get people to sign a petition to shut down a dump site on the outskirts of town by harassing passerbys. Jason, Billy, and Zach come over and sign the petition when Trini and Kimberly ask them if they'll join them when they go drop off the petition. Jason can't because he has a karate class to teach at the youth center. Billy has a meeting as the president of the science club. Zach can't because Alpha asked him to stop by the command center. Somehow this gets misconstrued and the girls become super passive aggressive about this when all the guys have like super legitimate excuses, like chill out. Trini says it'd be better if they all worked as a team, and I feel like this message should have been sent out to the writers of this episode. Bulk and Skull arrive after the guys leave to just be dicks to the girls with some other female bully who's only named in the scripts as Sharky. They decide to be real assholes by rolling garbage cans around the hallway, which Kimberly does a totally necessary flip over. Oh, and they trick Bulk and Skull into hugging and almost kissing, and it's so gay they scream. Oh, the 90s. The next scene is pretty bizarre because we see Rita bragging about her super sweet dump site, which makes me think, dude, what kind of long-term ass plan? Also, doesn't she want to take over the earth? What's the use of it if it's all polluted? Anyways, Kim and Trini show up there and feel sketched out because it definitely looks like a place where teenage girls shouldn't go alone. And then putties appear and really start trouble. This leads to a pretty good putty fight in the industrial site with the girls, and it's honestly nice to see that they don't need a male ranger to come and bail them out. We cut to Zach at the command center, who is teaching Alpha how to dance. Yep, that was the important thing Alpha asked him to come do. Anyways, Zordon sees that the girls are getting manhandled at the dump site and alerts Jason and Billy, who very quickly teleport in. Huh. How's the karate class and nerd meeting going, guys? Finster's on the moon and molds together a new monster that's a Minotaur that's aptly named Minotaur. He sends his new work of art down, so Jason, Zach, and Billy morph and fight him, and all it does is get them beat up. Then Goldar shows up near the girls, so they morph too. Trini gets a nice throat kick in on Goldar though, so good on her. Meanwhile, the guys are sucking ass at fighting the Minotaur and then get rocks thrown at them by Babu and Squat, which really must have been a hit to their ego. It's like being a monster that gets solo defeated by Billy. The Minotaur grows giant because Rita is sick of winning, and Trini and Kim decide to call their Zords, and Kim does something that directly negates Zordon's rules of never escalating a battle. She just starts firing lasers at the putties and Goldar on the ground. Cheap shot, Kim. The Rangers are quickly ripped away from the action by Alpha, who decides to tell them that nothing they were doing was working. Excuse me, Kim just like obliterated some putties on the ground with a giant pterodactyl. Like, what have you done today, Alpha? Anyways, Zordon gives them something to help aid them in their battles. The power weapons. So like, where were these before? Jason gets the power sword, probably to mirror the tail of a T-Rex. Zach gets the power axe, which has a cannon feature so that the hilt mirror the trunk of a mastodon. Billy has the power lance, with trident pointed edges to mirror the three horns of a triceratops. Trini has the power daggers to symbolize the large teeth of a saber-toothed tiger. And Kim has the power bow, which is the closest melee weapon to demonstrate wingspan, I guess, for like the pterodactyl. They return to the battle where Minotaur has shrunk somehow, amazingly beat the crap out of him with their weapons, and then put them together thanks to Zordon letting them know that this can actually happen by being a sentient sparkle around their weapons. Together they form the power cannon and blast the Minotaur to Kingdom Come pretty easily. On the moon, the baddies are all angry at each other for their failure, but really, why isn't anyone mad at like Rita for escalating a battle when she was already winning? Rangers are back at school where they find a lot of garbage in the hallway from Bulk and Skull earlier. The principal of Angel Grove High, Principal Kaplan, comes in and just straight up blames them for no damn reason, and he insists that they clean it up. He gets called away for a second via an intercom, and the teens clean up the hallway in a sped up footage montage. When he returns, the teens pretend that there was never a mess to begin with, and he gets frustrated and leaves. We end this episode with Alpha trying to dance, and he's just like wrecking everything in the command center. Good job, everyone. This episode isn't as horrible as it sounds, but for something called as simple as teamwork, I guess I would have expected that to be like some part of it. It's not like the Rangers weren't together or didn't get along at all before they had to come together as the Rangers, or like even like with their weapons. I don't get it. Next episode, we explore a shirtless Sphinx called King Sphinx, so I'll see you guys next time for a pressing engagement. May the power protect you.